My name is Rachel. I'm from the United States and I live and work here in Kazakhstan as a gender equality specialist. I first decided to move to Kazakhstan because I was offered a position as a youth development volunteer, and the opportunity sounded really exciting in an interesting place I didn't know a lot about, and I looked forward to the type of work I would be doing. Working with locals is fantastic. It's a really special experience. That's the best way to get to know people here. And it's a lot more relaxed than the work atmosphere that I was used to in the United States, because when you walk in to meet someone, before you get down to business, they're going to offer you tea, and you can kind of just feel more relaxed as you get to know them before you lay out all the business. That's interesting. I've already been living here for quite some time now, and I don't remember what I originally might have been shocked about, but for the most part, what I think is I came here with a really open mind and kind of expecting anything. And so that helped for me not to be so much shocked, but pleasantly surprised. But now I can admit that there are some parts of the culture that I still struggle with. For example, every time I'm invited to a wedding or a party, I show up on time, which is actually early. Early by 45 minutes to an hour. I've even beaten the host to the party before, and every time I try to remember, hey, you've got to show up late, and I just can't bring myself to do it. So this is a type of maybe ongoing culture shock that after 4 years I haven't overcome. Well, a lot of the modern Kazakh dishes are actually also influenced. There's dishes from Uzbekistan and Russia. There's even Korean dishes on a table. So sometimes I have to ask, is this actually a national Kazakh dish, or where does this dish come from? And I'm always surprised to hear where they come from. But I would say what I enjoy the most is manti. It originally has meat in it, and unfortunately I'm a vegetarian, and so that limits Kazakh food for me. But I've had quite a few people make vegetarian variants for me, and so there's pumpkin manti. It has inside of it, it's like a steamed dumpling with pureed pumpkin, onions, and potatoes, and I can sit and eat like 10 at a time. They're delicious. Kazakh hospitality is really unique. People here are really welcoming and friendly. You're going to make friends wherever you go. I'm often stopped on the street or in the bazaar, especially taxi drivers. They love to ask questions. Oh, where are you from? What do you think about our country? Are you married? What are you doing here? You can be invited to someone's house for tea on the spot who you just met. It's an honor for them to invite you to their home, and they plan beautifully homemade meals. Make sure you show up hungry because you're going to have to eat a lot. And then after the meal, they'll prepare a little bag for you with cakes and cookies to take home to make sure you're not hungry later. Another place that I love experiencing Kazakh hospitality is on a long train ride. When I get on the train, you're in the little coupe with other people, and they find out, oh, you're not from around here. And they just kind of take you in like family, and for the duration of the trip, they will feed you, even if you already have food. Every time they start to eat, they offer you everything that they have. They make sure you're not cold, you're not hot. When someone comes by and he's looking at you, they'll explain everything like, oh, she's with us, she's our foreigner. They've even woken me up before and make sure I get off at my stop. And so people are really caring.
Okay.
Oh, my Russian is much better than my Kazakh, but let's see here. I can say Almaty, meaning Atam Rachel. Kaida means where. I often say I don't understand, I don't know. Also really far away from the United States, and unfortunately I don't get to see my friends and family as much as I would like. And then as for working, I'll admit there is a lot of bureaucracy, some red tape. Things take longer than I would like to get done, but I recommend just being patient, and everything will work out. As for positives, I would say the people. In addition to the hospitality, family is really important here. People put their family first. They do anything from their family. Elderly people aren't sent to an elderly home. They're taken care of at home. family will stop what they're doing to help family, go out of their way, whether it's a financial need or you're just moving to a new apartment. I don't know if moving companies exist here, but I've seen whole families come out, even grandmas are helping carry boxes and bags, and everything is done together, and it's really nice. For the first time, I would say learn some Kazakh. While Russian is definitely more useful on a daily basis for just getting around and work purposes as well, if you learn some Kazakh phrases, those Kazakh words and phrases go a lot farther than Russian. People will really appreciate your effort to learn it, and they respect that, and you just make friends everywhere you go with a few Kazakh words. I don't know if I have anything specifically from the US, but maybe more in general is just come with a really open mind. Don't take anything I've said or all the research you've done, too seriously, because everybody has a different experience in Kazakhstan. And the best part is coming here and having your own experience and making up that decision for yourself. I would also say that while it's fine to just hail a taxi, anyone can be a taxi and you can agree on that price, it will make your life a lot easier to just download Yandex Taxi to get around.